Hey, pre-notification gang. Yep, it's coming along great, Rip. You play new Dark Pictures soon? Yeah, I just forgot that came out. Yeah, I'm excited to see Pokemon. It seems very glitchy, which is cool. Thanks to the Prime MB. Thanks to resub Samwise. In bits thick. A little better, Mac. And yeah, she got sentenced, I thought, a while ago. Thanks to the resub Flames. In Neoclips. And the resub Jenna. And the Prime T for 3. Texas had a car chase, like an interesting one. How many car chases are happening now? Thanks to the Prime negative. Thanks to the resub easy. And the tier 1 dude. Hey, Scoots. And the Prime Sir. Haunted and the resub chained. Not sure, Jenna. Hard to say. Yeah, I've heard nothing but bad things about the new Pokemon games. I'm excited. Is it Prime Bruins? Narisa, Booga, and Wallopy. And the resub Dirty Mike. I'll do Dark Pictures with Jackson once my throat's better. But tonight, gonna go over some stuff, then we're starting Pokemon. Which Pokemon game has the character that looks like me? Is it Jesus, Scarlet or Violet? Or does it not matter? Thanks a resub. Musically Matt. accident prone in tier 1 Oswald in the resub CAD. Most people are saying Violet, so I'll just do Violet to be safe. I'm grabbing it now. The Prime Nate in the gift sub, Smokey in the resub, August in the Prime Y. In the resub, Gore. Just however I'm feeling, Gore, that's all. Did you see the drama with stream elements? No, what happened? These are resub Stone and Zombie. And the resub Kitties. That's sweet. Happy birthday to your boyfriend, Ava. Thanks for resub Spivey. Yeah, the co-creator of Sonic just got arrested for insider trading. That's huge. Sonic's fast, but not faster than Yuji with the insider intel. That's actually just so wholesome. Wholesome's the wrong word, but he made Balan Wonderworld, and this is just like par for the course. I feel like ever since he even had the idea for Balan Wonderworld, it's been just straight downhill. Apparently it involves employees as well, former employees. Oh man. Balan Wonderworld even name dropped in the article about it. Rough. Can't catch a break. Thanks to tier 1 Soupy. And the Prime Camper and Thrasher, Star, Brosian, Arab, Play-Doh, Cream, and the Prime, Michael, and the resub Hunted. That's rough, Vintage. I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you find somewhere better. Thanks to Prime Rain. And the Bits Musty. Didn't the Sonic creator die? You're asking the wrong guy. I really don't know. I'm going to assume no. That would be my guess. Into the resub Nyanada, Hydra, and Valid. And the Prime Tundra. No, I'm gonna play the Dark Pictures game once I feel like good again. They ripped money out of people's PayPal for one of their sponsorships. What? We are mixing so many wires right now. Who are you talking about? Sonic? Stream Elements sponsorships. You're telling me Stream Elements took money out of people's PayPals for their sponsored? No, that doesn't make any sense. What? Here, let's look into it. Yeah, the story's not super deep. It's as plain cut as it gets. The Sonic co-creator dabbled in a little insider trading and paid the price. Learned a hard lesson. Like a full Darman episode. What do I even type in to find it? Thanks to the resub Sour and Turbo. And the bits Medium and Savic. Scandal. This is from 2021. Yeah, nothing. It's the resub Rugged and Hoobie and the bits Medium. And the resub Skywalking. Taylor Swift tickets are being sold for $95K. I don't think many people will buy at that price, maybe one or two. Hopefully Ticketmaster burns though. Thanks to the resub Mister. Elizabeth Holmes, yeah. I heard. I thought they already announced her sentencing though, because I remember she got 11 years. And I also remember it had nothing to do with like how dangerous and how misleading everything was. It was for defrauding the investors, right? I thought she had already been sentenced. Elizabeth Holmes was the scam artist behind Theranos. No, it's definitely not the Mandela effect because I absolutely remembered exactly what it was for. And if you go, I'm sure we could pull up one of the VODs from back then where I said 11 years seems very, very, very light for what she did, and it's a little upsetting that it was for defrauding instead of literally ruining people's lives. Like, that's definitely not Mandela effect. Maybe did they already like announce her sentencing? And then it just finally got official today or something? Thanks to the resub. Front, Prodigy, Sam, Dylan, Limbo, Stinky, Wallace, and Jeans. She was the creator of Theranos, which was that company that it was talking about revolutionizing modern medicine, where you give a little bit of blood to one of her machines and it'll be able to diagnose you within 90%, or no, it's higher than that, some crazy accuracy to whatever's going on. It would be able to give you like accurate diagnosis. It'd be able to do everything just from like a tiny drop of blood. But obviously the technology isn't there for that yet. So what ended up happening is people used it, got misdiagnosed, and some people had their whole lives ruined as a result of it. So it would diagnose people with things they didn't have, and they'd get treated for those things they didn't have. It was a huge, huge, huge deal. A massive scam. Billions of dollars invested into the company, all on a lie. And Elizabeth Holmes did everything possible to keep that information from going public. Her plan was keep selling the lie, keep selling this fraudulent shit, and eventually we'll be able to have the technology to do it correctly. So she just kept hoping she could kick it far enough down the line where their technology catches up to the promises, and then it actually works. But Eventually, someone blew the whistle internally. Investigation confirmed everything, and she got fucked. Well, not really. 11 years is super light. She's also downright psychopathic. She's evil. So she gave herself. I was about to say something super stupid. She got pregnant during all of this in order to push the trial further, so that way she could have like 6 months to be like a mom and raise her kid. She realized that she'd get lighter sentencing, she'd get more time if she was pregnant or expecting or being a mom. So she got pregnant for that sole reason. I was gonna say she gave herself a child, which is stupid. She's not like a robot that can just like implant the child into her belly. It would have been a really dumb fucking statement. But she planned a pregnancy around this in order to get lighter sentencing and more time of freedom. Thanks to the resub, Hans, Softcore, Justin, Ipsy, and the Tier 1 Virtual. Did it work? No. But 11 years is a joke. I swear to God, though, they had to have announced this like earlier. I very distinctly remember even having this conversation with chat because I haven't read any of this. I haven't read any of this. The 11 years, and tell me if I'm right, the 11 years isn't even from like the people that had their lives ruined as a result of it and all the lying and all of that. It's because she defrauded investors. So they got her for defrauding and none of the other stuff, right? That's what she actually got slapped with. Exactly. Yes, I thought so. So how the fuck could I possibly know that if this was only announced today? I swear, I thought she was sentenced like a year ago because I remember talking about all of this. Did they like go through all of that, the hoopla and the sentencing and everything, and now today it's like officially going through, like she starts? Is that what happened? Oh, holy shit. Thank you for the 50 gift subs again, Spider-Man. What the fuck, man? It's good to see you again tonight. I hope you had a good couple days. Thanks, resub. Bizzle. Thank you. Thank you for that, Spider-Man. God damn, thank you. This was them upholding that decision. Okay. Thank you. Okay, that makes a lot more sense then. That makes sense to me. Okay, cool. So she got convicted for that, not sentenced till today, upholding that decision. Got it. Thanks to the Prime Loco and the resub Sierra twice and Quan. Thank you so much for that again, Spider-Man. No, I'm not like a time traveler or anything. I just swear to God, I remembered all of this from a while back. But I'm glad to see that it's done now. So she will be facing that prison time. 11 years is way too light, so hopefully she'll try and appeal and they reopen this and then slap her with a couple life sentences because what she did is unforgivable. Absolutely unforgivable. Oh, also, I saw this on Twitter and it kind of ties in. She was on the cover of Forbes 400. You know who else was on that cover? Sam. The face of FTX, the billion-dollar collapse that we've been going over, an absolute massive fucking Ponzi scheme. Classic Forbes, putting scammers on the front page. Thanks to the resub Presto and Lauren and Zombie and Cucumber. No, I really don't respect Forbes. I haven't liked Forbes in like 2 or 3 years now. And one of the big reasons for it is as simple as this. You think I'm gonna disable my ad blocker for you? You honestly think that? You got me fucked up. No siree. Thanks to the resub Chris Wondo and the Prime Smoke. I know you can inspect element it away. It's the principle. Thanks to the resub Tree. No, we're doing the new Pokemon tonight after going through more shit. I still want to talk about all the speed stuff, and I also saw this. I didn't see the video, but I saw Pyro talking about it, and it seems amazing. I don't know how I missed this from Kira, but I really wanted to check this out as well. So after that, then we'll do some Pokemon, but there's just been a lot of wacky stuff happening today. Thanks to resub Cr1tikal. You can find the Stream Elements drama on Twitter by typing Stream Elements into the search bar. Let me see. I also don't put a whole lot of stock into the authenticity of claims made through just random Twitter threads, but let me see. If you're a creator who's done Stream Elements sponsorship and been paid via PayPal, check your email and PayPal account because it's happening to lots of people. Currently in the negative now. And then it's a picture of minus $2,400. If you did a HelloFresh sponsorship with Stream Elements, check your email. I'm negative $500 now. They took money without reason. Wow, there's a lot of reports of this. What the fuck? Is this real? How the fuck can this be real? One person is minus $7,200. What kind of sponsorship is doing $7,200 through Stream Elements? How the fuck is that possible? I'm not like doubting it, but that is outrageous. Those like built-in sponsorships don't usually go that high. Yeah, a lot of people are reporting it though. I'm gonna keep my eye on it. See what that's about. Thanks to the resub, Andre and Lesbian and the Bits Delirium. Dylan, Danny, and KSI. I think it's so cute that no one actually knows that guy. But yeah, I know what you're talking about, Dylan Dennis. He was stirring up some trouble today. So he went to the KSI thing, got in his face, and then threw coffee, which hit Wade and KSI. And then in the parking lot, a big fight broke out where he got his shit rocked and then tried to play it off like he wasn't hurting. It was really pathetic. I don't know this guy. Most people don't, but I looked into him. Apparently his whole claim to fame is he's just an unlikable douchebag, and that's it. And it was on full display today. It was pretty entertaining though. Like this, I can't show it because I don't think Twitch would allow it. But it's just a full scuffle. A guy named, I think, Anthony Taylor just follows him around after the coffee throwing thing. And he's like, I'm an MMA fighter too. And then he just throws this punch which connects cleanly on Dylan. And then Dylan's crew just attacks him. It leads to an all-out scuffle. And they all got their shit pushed in. One guy, I'm pretty sure, got his teeth, or one of his tooth knocked out. because he like threw something from his mouth on the ground and his mouth was bloody, but then had the audacity to say I got a clean shot in. But if you watch the video, he threw one punch and it completely missed. So Dylan Dennis, like his crew, isn't exactly the most elite tier of fighters either. I don't think we can watch the whole thing because of the blood. Maybe the beginning here. Because there's no blood or anything in the beginning. This is where it started. I probably can't show that part because that's going to be copyrighted. Dylan walks up to KSI, gets in his face, starts some shit. It's pretty cringe from Dylan, to be honest. KSI, of course, still copping a huge W out of all of this. Dylan just looks like a bitch. He throws coffee, which completely misses KSI initially. He hits Wade, and then the coffee spills a little bit on KSI. And then it leads to this. I'll skip around a little bit. So that's his first clean shot on Dylan. And the camera work is actually pretty superb. And that was the guy who said he got a clean shot on him right here. It completely misses. This is also the guy who ends up missing a tooth. So this was his clean shot that he was bragging about to Dylan. But yeah, it ends in just a big scuffle. And here's that guy.
Dylan, can I get some comments from IFL?
His phone dropped over there. I'll get it to you.
Dylan, can I get some comments for IFL TV? What just happened there?
He's already bruising.
You're good.
You good?
Yeah, of course.
Anthony Taylor seems to want that smoke.
I don't know what that is, to be honest. I thought that was a homeless guy on the street. Swear to God.
The tough talk just doesn't really work when you walk away looking this bad. I think that was the wrong play. At that point, he should have just challenged him to an official fight. Like, he just looks really silly here. He looks like he's about to cry. But yeah, that's the drama there. KSI also called out Dylan for all this, and rightfully so. Makes sense. No, I mean, like, physically, it's just a bruise. Like, he's not nearly as fucked up as his friend, who I'm pretty sure lost a tooth. Luckily you can't see it here, else it'd be a problem on Twitch. But where does he? A little before this, he talks about the clean shot that he got in, and then he threw a tooth on the ground, I'm pretty sure. So I think his friend walks away much worse off. I saw a lot of people saying it was staged. And of course the shit talking at the events is staged, like all of that showmanship. That's all very, like, agreed upon beforehand. But this in the parking lot, this is as real as that shit gets. This is like actual raw, full scuffle. But yeah, everything before that, 100%. You know it's coming. Thanks to the resub. Shiny, Banana, Vestal, Sus, Cody, Zero, Sonia, Rag, Doc, Bunghole, Temple, and Robotic. Yeah, I can post that soon, Trash. It'll be on the other channel if I forget, though, so don't worry about that. I'm sorry to hear that, Vegan. That's rough. Thanks to the resub, bad. Thanks to the 5 gift subs, Lesbian. Is the guy who punched Dylan a UFC fighter? Yeah. His name's Anthony Taylor. Yep. Moist Esports does play tonight. If I'm still awake, I would absolutely like to watch it because I didn't get to watch the last one. Thanks to the resub, Steve. Hope you're well. Oh, he's not in the UFC? Oh. This is the first time I've heard of Anthony Taylor, was in this. But he was saying that he's an MMA fighter too. I just made the assumption. Okay, my bad then. Thanks a resub, Jesus. And the resub, ironic. Thanks to the bits butter. I saw. I'm excited to see that in game. We'll get to that tonight. Thanks to the prime rid. Thanks to the resub lane. Has he already talked about the Twitter thing? You talking about everything that happened last night? Yeah. I tried to catch up because during stream, everyone was talking about it going down. But it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. It just seems like tons and tons of employees aren't coming in after the ultimatum. Which I think will eventually have a pretty detrimental effect, but it's not going to shut it down overnight. I really do not think Elon can afford that platform for a very long time. He's down 44 bill off just the initial purchase and the $13 billion loan that he's going to have to pay interest on over the years. That's a lot of money that platform needs to make, and Twitter Blue is a huge flop. Like an actual massive flop. So I don't know how the fuck he manages to keep bleeding money like that for an extended period of time. He's also fired over half the staff now, and then another large chunk is left on their own accord. I don't think Twitter needs a ton of employees, though. They clearly weren't benefiting from it because the platform was dog shit even before he bought it. I'm just curious how he's going to plan to, like, improve it or make big changes when the workforce isn't really there for him anymore. Thanks to the resub lane, Jacob, Colossal, oh yeah, Colossal, Goldie, Reginald, and Tier 1 Haley. You shit on Elon for firing a bunch of people. I shit on Elon for a lot of things, some very silly stuff. That wasn't one of them. I said it's stupid to fire like 80% of the workforce when you already don't have a clue on what you're doing in the first place. I think that's stupid. But I've said from the very get-go it's a bloated company, so it makes sense to start trimming it down a bit. It's not like having all those people on staff was doing the platform any good. Facebook doing it too. Facebook doing it too. Amazon doing it too. Yep. Expecting people to work 80-hour weeks is ridiculous. Yeah, the ask is huge, but there's going to be people there that'll do it. And he knows that. Also, I'm pretty sure this is still holding true. I read a report from the Wall Street Journal, I think it was, that he's currently looking for someone else to run Twitter, so that way he's not as hands-on. I think that's fucking adorable. He's already like, yeah, this is a bit much. Someone else do it for me. I think that's fucking amazing. I don't know if it's changed over the last, what, like 48 hours since that came out, but that put a big smile on my face. Thanks to the tier 1 candy. He runs like 5 other companies. Yeah, he's got his finger in a lot of pies. I don't know why he thought that taking on this project was going to be something he could feasibly do. All he does is shitpost. He never planned to run Twitter. He said that before he bought it. Must have missed that then. Previous Twitter management didn't believe in profit. It's just a hard platform to monetize in general, man. It's not like Elon's doing a better job of it, but he's definitely taking steps to try and make money, even though a lot of them are fucking misguided. That Twitter Blue, not only is it a dumb idea, but it was a huge flop. The highest estimate was 440,000 Twitter Blue subscribers. Even if you round that to $500,000 and $8 a month, that gives you $4 million a month in income. That pays for a single day of operational cost, because Elon reported that they lose $4 million a day. So it was a flop. It was a stupid idea. It's pretty bad. And they've lost a lot of advertisers as of now, so they're not in a great spot. But him getting rid of a lot of employees, I don't think was a bad idea. Twitter doesn't need 7,500 employees or whatever it was. They clearly weren't doing much because the platform was turbo ass even before Elon. Thanks for the tier 1 Zach and the resub Kayla. But I also think publicly shitting on them and then firing them when they defend themselves publicly is very weak. That's a very weak chin. Thanks to the Prime, Herpo, and the resub TG and Hamza. Thanks to the gift sub against Spider-Man. Imagine paying for a check mark. Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. It's exactly as everyone knew it would be. If you see anyone with a check mark on Twitter, the replies to it are always one of two memes. The pointing and saying, this motherfucker paid for Twitter, or some variation of -8 lol. It's so good. The most predictable outcome ever. It is actually just a humiliation badge. Thanks to the resub, man. And the gift sub, Spider-Man. Thank you for that, man. Oh, and the gift sub, oh, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for the raid again last night. I really don't know how you monetize Twitter. People keep asking me, how do you monetize it? I have no fucking clue. I don't have the answer. That's probably the hardest platform ever to monetize. There are ads on Twitter, but they're shit. You probably don't even notice that there's ads on Twitter because you see it and immediately scroll right by it. Not everything needs to be monetized. He paid $44 billion for it, man. It has to be What do you mean not every... You're right. Not everything needs to be monetized. It is a fucking massive platform. They can't just run it at billions upon billions of dollars in loss. Where is that money gonna come from? The government. I guess we could try and like rewrite the Constitution and make Twitter a God-given right so that way it's protected and the government will step in and make sure it exists even without making money. We could try. We could try and let that shit rip. Aren't you doing the same with Moist Esports? On a much smaller scale though. Like, all the money I lose on Moist Esports is money Twitter is losing every second. And that's different, though. That's, like, a pure passion thing. And eventually I would like it to make money through, like, in-game item sales or merch sales. Like, that'd be great, so it's not always out of my pocket, but it doesn't bother me that it is. Twitter is Elon's passion. I mean, maybe you're right. He could let it run red if he wants. I'm not his accountant. I don't give a fuck. If he wants to dunk another 20 bill into the shitter, by all means. It matters not to me. I'll just sit here and laugh. Things the Prime Trent and the resub Quantum, Julio, Jagos, Baristas, and the gift sub again Spider-Man. People really think billionaires are smart, but then you see Elon who literally bought Twitter. I feel like there is definitely some level of skill required, even though people like every single billionaire pretty much was born wealthy and just turned that wealth into more wealth. I still think there is some level of understanding of shit to make that work. But they were all very fortunate with their spawn. Like, they all got a very favorable spawn, a lot of money, so they had a lot to play with. But yeah, they're not immune to making absolutely batshit stupid fucking decisions. The financial skill gap is crazy. True, man, that RNG was nuts. People always talk about Elon like he came from nothing and built everything himself, which is so fucking far removed from reality, it's laughable. There is currently no billionaire that I'm aware of, except for the 5-hour energy guy, who is an actual saint. Aside from him, I don't think there's any billionaire that didn't come from wealth in some way or another. I could be wrong, because I don't know all of them off the top of my head, but all the ones I can think of had some head start. Kanye's not a billionaire anymore, that doesn't work. Oprah? Is Oprah a billionaire? That'd be news to me. Here, how about we rectify this statement then? We'll revise it. The vast, overwhelming majority of billionaires had a remarkable head start with the amount of money they had to begin with. How about that? Thanks for the 10 gift subs, Green Goblin. Appreciate that, man. And another 5 gift subs, Spider-Man. Spider-Man and the Green Goblin fighting each other yet again, but in gift subs this time. Thanks to resub Rhino and Best Friend and the tier 1 screaming. Mr. Beast is not a billionaire. The valuation on all of his businesses is over $1 billion. That does not mean he is a billionaire. He does not have $1 billion at his disposal. What someone's worth isn't necessarily what they have. And I also don't know if he got that billion-dollar valuation. Thanks to the resub Ichi and Sushi. Who's the 5-hour energy guy? Oh, this guy is such a fucking saint. I've sucked his dick so many times. This is like the only CEO I think actually does meaningful stuff with his $1 billion. What was the article? I won't even bother pulling up the article. I'll just go to like the general. Where is it? Yep. So he's for a long time, even when I was in high school, he's been giving away all of his money to anything that he thinks can help the world benefit in multiple ways. I've never read anything bad about any of his investments or anything that he's putting his money towards. It really seems like he does a lot of the work himself and puts his billions into actual actual good, wholesome, world-changing causes. Like, this guy legitimately does very good stuff. From everything I've ever read. I don't know if it's changed over the years, but I remember even in high school, this guy was doing some really impressive stuff. So he seems like a good guy. Thanks to the Resub River and the Prime Long John and Punk. And the Resub Air. Have to do some morally awful stuff to become a billionaire. I'd normally agree, but from from pretty much everything I read about this guy, he really didn't. He made 5-hour energy drink and he never intended for it to be anything popular. This dude legitimately just created this and it blew up. Straight up. I never read anything about him exploiting anyone or fucking anyone in the ass or anything like that. Like this, I really don't think this guy did anything like awful to become what he did. Now, maybe information has changed. I have no idea. I really don't. But I've kept in since around high school, and it's always just been good stuff from this guy. Putin is a self-made billionaire. Alright. Thanks to the tier 1 prince. Okay, I'm gonna take a piss, fill up my water, and then we're gonna go over the speed stuff. Because I watched all this in real time. And CoffeeZilla posted the video last night, so I'll be right back. Just give me 1 sec. There's the resub truck stop pics and the prime subtle. And the resub Mo. And Kip. And the prime Val. Yeah, I talked about this a couple days ago. So when I watched the speed stream, I got to see most of it as it unfolded. It was so wild. So Speed recently did an entire stream dedicated to shilling a crypto called Paradox Metaverse. It's embarrassing. It's the whole stream was a disaster. So it started with a PS5 giveaway. So you see all the PS5s behind him, and the whole thing with the giveaway is, you know, give it to the chat. Thanks for supporting Paradox Metaverse to the moon. And Speed would take out a sledgehammer and break the PS5s, which I think is terrible. I think it's a fat L. I already talked about that. But the crypto itself is so bad. The creators even got interviewed by CoffeeZilla on stream, and they made themselves look so stupid. So unbelievably stupid. I couldn't believe they even accepted the interview. They were unprepared. They damn near confessed to it all just being a scam to begin with. It was baffling. Absolute nonsense. And I sent all of it, well, backtrack a bit. I sent it all to CoffeeZilla right before going live, so a couple hours before. And CoffeeZilla started researching it, and he made this video. He did the interview. It has been so entertaining to see, so now I'm excited to watch the video. I did see that he shouted me out in the comments here for tipping him off, and I got butterflies in my stomach. To be to something like this before CoffeeZilla is crazy. So, happy to help. I also did a ton of research on it. I went deep into the weeds. One of the people behind the crypto scam is a YouTuber named Money Kicks, whose dad is worth like 2.1 billion. So, I mean, it has so many layers. It's such an interesting little rabbit hole.
Is the streamer iShowSpeed, and he's about to accidentally expose the scam he's been paid to promote.
Especially for Speed.
Just for you. Paradox crypto to the moon.
Paradox crypto to the moon.
Not only that, I actually ended up confronting the people behind all of this, and it didn't exactly go well. Advertising 10x to 100x, is that a get-rich-quick scheme? Yes or no?
No.
Now we're gonna
He did them so much credit there because talking to them was like hitting your head against a wall. So he'd ask them a point-blank question, and they do the standard circular talk around it forever. And no matter how many times Coffee would be like, yes or no, they'd still just go into their spiel about shit that is completely irrelevant to whatever they're saying. It was frustrating, but still overall entertaining.
We're gonna get to all of this, but first, let's start at the beginning. What started as a live stream to meet Cristiano Ronaldo and give away PS5s quickly turned into a nightmare after
Thanks to the
fans
resub
realized
Coco
the meetup
and
was
John
fake
and
and was
Nova.
being used to promote a scam. Literally, they used a
And
fake
somebody.
Cristiano Ronaldo who couldn't play soccer and was wearing a Buy Paradox Crypto Coin t-shirt. And it quickly
So
got worse.
good.
The live chat started calling Paradox Coin a scam in the middle of this sponsored stream.
So I looked into this a little bit. This guy has made an entire career off looking like Cristiano Ronaldo. So he was in another YouTuber's video from a few years back called the Cristiano Ronaldo prank, and they just walked him around with security and got people's reactions. So this guy, he doesn't play soccer or anything like that. He just goes and promotes things that they want someone that looks like Ronaldo to do. I don't know the legality of using an impersonator and playing it off like it's the real guy to promote your shitcoin. I don't know how that's legal. Probably isn't, but it's a bold move regardless. So they had him here, and they try and play it straight like this is Ronaldo. And you have to keep in mind, Speed's audience, most of them lean on the very young side, so they might not know that. So they'll see this is Ronaldo, they'll see Speed freaking out, doing his patented yelling and screaming and breaking things, and they'll be like, oh my god, Ronaldo is saying buy Paradox Crypto. Dad, we need to get your credit card, quick. Ronaldo and Speed are saying this is the next thing to the moon, quick. So it was a huge disaster.
a Buy Paradox Crypto Coin t-shirt. And it quickly got worse. The live chat started calling Paradox Coin a scam in the middle of this sponsored stream and called IShowSpeed a sellout, which caused him to get very angry.
You sold out. They're using you, Speed. This is just sad.
Aw.
That is crazy, bro. Like, them comments like that, bro, is making me like, that's crazy, bro. The fact that I ever make, like, Chad, the fact that y'all, like, y'all just thinking me like that is just crazy. I hate that, bro. Y'all so weird, bro.
It's crazy.
He also tried to guilt trip the fans because there was a lot of donos coming through like that were like, this is a scam, Speed. You have to know this is a scam. And to be like, why are you guys saying that? You're hurting my feelings. The fact you think of me like that makes me really upset. And you know I would never do that to you guys. It's just, you're making me really sad right now. Just guilt tripping them. He's like, I just want to see W's in the chat. No more L's. No more of that. Just W's in the chat. Only mods. Only W's. It was fucking embarrassing. Shameless. Now, yeah, it is important to remember, Speed himself is a kid. He is 17, and people keep using that as an excuse. And I think to some level, that's fine, because he should have people around him that are able to sniff out scams like this. But Speed also clearly knew what he was doing. The audio in here that leaked because he didn't mute all of the mics so it got picked up pretty much confirms that he knew this was kind of shady shit to begin with. He is not 19. He says he's 19. He is 17. He was born in 2005. He is a minor. He is a kid. It is a meme that he says he's 19. We double checked last night. He is born in 2005. He's 17. But his team around him is clearly not actually looking out for him, for allowing him to do shit like this and be used.
Oh, it's crazy when people think of me as a sellout, as I literally sell out. Now, to be honest, I don't watch much of IShowSpeed's content. I know he's a popular streamer, and from what I understand, he's followed primarily by a bunch of teenagers who think comedy is... Now, we know comedy is subjective, but I do think one thing is objectively hilarious, and that is the fact that all these teenagers and kids called this guy out. I mean, just think about it. The target of most crypto scams is gullible people. And who's more gullible than kids and teenagers? So when those people see right through your scam...
You know who's more gullible than kids and teenagers is adults who think they're early. I would wager the most gullible people on the planet are like the mid-20s people on the cusp of what they think is new technology or anything that will make them money. I think those are the most gullible people. You see that all the time from the crypto community. Hey, can someone recover my NFTs? I clicked on a link in my emails talking about minting new boof tokens. And now all of a sudden my whole NFT collection's gone. I think I got fished. Any help? Like, you never hear the end of that shit. I think they are much more gullible than kids. 100%.
Scam.
Thanks to the resub,
That's
Grow,
pretty embarrassing.
Tasty, Hess, and Maine.
And it got so bad that Speed had to mute himself to try to figure out how to salvage the situation. The only problem is he forgot to fully mute the mic.
So what do I do now? Oh, they're spending LCM.
Now, before we get to the rest of this audio of Speed exposing the scam, let's talk about Paradox Coin, the thing he's promoting. How do we know this is a scam anyways? Well, I checked out their website to learn more, where they call themselves the future of gaming.
To answer that question, how do we know this is a scam in the first place? I think every crypto project should be guilty until proven innocent. If any crypto startup comes around, you should assume it's a scam until they prove otherwise. That is the safest way of navigating the crypto space. 100%.
But the one thing I really took away from Paradox is that they're not one thing. The Paradox Metaverse is actually 7 things, each one possibly dumber than the last. And I'm going to explain them. So first up is the Paradox game, which has graphics out of the PS2 era, which made me wonder why they'd be giving away PS5 and trying to make your games look worse by comparison. But it gets even crazier because I spoke to the founders and they called their game AAA quality. And I took issue with
It's pretty close. It is actually, this is up there with like the new Saints Row, Crackdown 3 maybe. Like, it's not far off. Also, from what I was reading, they used a lot of stock assets. So and I don't know this for sure because I'm not familiar with all the stock assets available. But that would mean that they're not even like actually building it ground up or anything like that, or even trying. They're just asset flipping like the shit we play on Steam Bad Game Night. I'm not 100% sure on that though. I was just reading about it.
Comparison, but it gets even crazier because I spoke to the founders and they called their game AAA quality, and I took issue with that.
We have worked day and night for the last year to make this. As you probably know, you've probably done your research. It takes 2 years on average to make a AAA game, right? Yes or no? On average, anyone that does a bit of research in AAA games, they know it roughly takes between 2 and 3 years for a AAA game, as far as we are concerned.
And frankly, I have to take serious issue with your claim that this is a AAA game. Yeah, this looks like a basic game you designed in Unreal Engine. I'm sure you have developers behind it. But you admit, wait, in your own marketing, you describe yourself, wait a second, you describe yourself as an indie game. You describe yourself as an indie game, and then you have the audacity to come on my stream and call yourself a AAA game when you describe yourself as an indie game.
I don't want to interrupt you, but just give me...
You are interrupting me. Of course you are. You don't call yourself an indie game.
That shit got dank quick. Yeah, that's a lot of what happened in the live stream. They just immediately just start flooding like a Xbox Live party chat. Whenever he's trying to like call out something, they immediately just flood. So much. It's like a wall of noise.
Game on your YouTube channel and then have the audacity to come on my channel and call yourself AAA.
Yes, we are a self-funded indie studio, a UK-based indie gaming studio, Indie Studio.
So yeah, I'm not buying this AAA
Comments are turned off on that video, by the way. Nothing shows confidence in a project quite like turning off the feedback on the announcement in the trailer.
game story because not even they believe it. And even for an indie game studio, things seem unfinished. I mean, in one of their gameplay trailers, I found like the starter weapons HUD in Unreal Engine in their game. So how many day and nights did this really take? This isn't just any regular game, of course.
Well, you never know.
Game. So they sell
it's a creative
avatars
spin on the
that you
assets.
can use to play in game. And if you play in game, it earns you Paracoins. Now, follow me here. To earn these Paracoins, you complete missions, which apparently require up to 8 hours of gameplay to accomplish. And once you do that, you have to wait 24 hours before starting another mission. I guess if you do that full time, they estimate you make $500 a week based on 4 hours a day of playing. Wait, I thought...
God, I love that. So the whole thing tries to prey on people, like, play to earn is the term. So you play our game and you earn money. So, like, yeah, you'll come in, you'll, you know, invest or whatever, but you're earning money through playing this game and doing our missions with our Paracoins. But it's all just worthless nonsense dog shit. It's not real.
Playing. Wait, I thought these missions took 8 hours to play. Okay, I'm a bit confused, but whatever. Let's press on. They even have an answer for people who don't like grinding themselves. Apparently, if you want, you can rent out your avatar to someone else for Paracoins and passive income. Okay, so now you have Paracoins, right? What are you going to do with them? Well, you can sell them, but why sell them when you can lock them up and stake them? Forget this, even more Paracoins. If you do this, your Paracoins turn into P-Save, which then you lock up for a period.
Fuck?
Sorry, I'm trying to maintain my composure here. You lock up for a period of 28 to 2,888 days. The longer you lock up your money, the more you earn in a process they call delay and get paid. Sure,
What the
I guess.
fuck?
Now, if you want to understand how this entire staking process works, their flowchart
That's a
will
head
leave you
scratcher.
even more confused. Here it is. And instead of explaining it, I'm going to label all of this Ponzi nonsense. This...
Well, let's not write it off too quickly. Let me take a peek here at the old flowchart. Staking process. Para used for P-Save. Para distributed. Para used in purchase for the staking protocol. Staking pool, which goes into the initial stake withdrawing from pool and getting rewarded with Paracoins. And now your stake is complete. Easy. But now staking pool and the funds dip below 50. A conditional mint comes in. And then... What the fuck? It's all simple, honestly. No, like this, the tokenomics here make a lot of sense now. I'm glad they spelled it out so succinctly, maybe. I don't know the right term. It seems good to me.
Ponzi nonsense. This is a pro tip for you guys out there. If you ever see a flowchart that seems almost impossibly complicated, it's Ponzi nonsense. They're trying to confuse you because if you actually understood how a Ponzi scheme worked, you'd never truly invest. So I know all of this at this point seems stupid, but hey, that's only the first exciting opportunity for you. There's 7 more. So if you're not a gamer, they also give you other schemes you can get involved in. For example, there's the Paradox DAO, where you can stake PDAO coins to earn up to 10% a year in returns. And if that's not your thing, you can try the Paradox Pad, where they promise
So many
10x
options.
to 100x multiples if you invest. Okay. Now, I asked them if they thought this was marketing a get-rich-quick scheme, and here's what they said. It's hard for me to be quote-quote professional when y'all are dodging my questions. If y'all want to answer
We
my
haven't dodged a
questions,
single question. Ask us the question.
great. Advertising 10x to 100x, is that a get-rich-quick scheme? Yes or no?
No.
Why? Because it is. Because it can happen.
Okay.
It happens
Okay.
every single day of the week in the crypto space. Please get knowledgeable about what happens in the crypto space. This
So
is why-
much of the crypto space is a scam!
But the 10x to 100x does happen to the creators. They're the one that make the money, not the normal guy. Whoever's farming P-Save PPs or whatever from Paragon, I'd be shocked if they get a 10x or 100x. Not to skip ahead and spoil things, but here, I want to pull this up. They made a bet here with CoffeeZilla where they said they would change their name to CoffeeZilla if Paradox Meta didn't open to 20 to 30 bucks and it opened to 10 cents. Here. So they didn't even get the full pump and dump. So this is where that bad girl kicked off. And here's their
I'll
bet.
make this deal with you right here, right now. I'll make this deal with you right here, right now.
Okay.
If our coin launches and it doesn't do a minimum 20 to 30 or I will change my name to Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't even know what your channel's called. What's the channel called?
Tip? I don't know.
CoffeeZilla, CoffeeZilla, CoffeeZilla.
CoffeeZilla. I will change my name to CoffeeZilla. I'll make this deal with you
Unfortunately, he didn't do it. He didn't change his fucking name. I haven't checked today, though. Maybe it did hit 20 bucks. Let's take a peek. Let's see. No, it went down. It's now at 9 cents. I can't believe it. What? Man, what? Do people just not see the value? Man, I can't believe it didn't go to $20 or $30. Crazy. Criminal, even. Is nobody playing their game at the moment? It's the goddamn World of Warcraft killer on those battlegrounds.
Oh, now
you We got ya! Gotcha! We got you, buddy!
That's what
You're
we
a
got.
Bitcoin hater! You hate crypto! That's why you don't like us! That's why you call us a scam! Because you hate us crypto guys!
Repeat back what I said. Repeat back what I said word for word. I said,
Gotcha. That's going on Twitter!
No.
That's going on Twitter!
Yo.
I don't know what the gotcha was here.
That
but,
most
anyways, from here it derailed, so we're going to
What?
get back on topic.
I don't remember that
they
part.
also have Paraswap.
I
where
watched the whole
average
stream
user
and I
can
didn't see
expect
that
to
part.
earn up to 20% on staking rewards, all right? Now, if all of that sounds dumb, you can even get your friends to invest too with Paradox
Hey, thanks for the
affiliate.
10 gift subs, Slasher. Thank you for that.
Oh my gosh, it's so bad. Every person you get gets £5. Okay, whoop-de-doo. Now, the last one we're going to cover is Paradox Events. Sorry, I've got to take this seriously. Paradox is a very serious company. We have to all remember that. So Paradox Events is not really a direct scam per se. It's an event company put together by the founders of Paradox, you guessed it. They claim they want to sell you YouTube boxing pay-per-view, which is only available with their little Paracoins, right? Which seems very stupid and like it never would work, only they claim their first fight is Andrew Tate versus Jake Paul.
Whoa!
I found this out because their founder told me about it in their Discord. At first, he seemed to be upset about this supposedly being leaked. He says, guys, can we refrain from sending the screenshot that was leaked about the Jake Paul versus Tate fight in February? However, I couldn't find these leaked posts. And a few minutes later, I realized this guy might be spreading his own rumor. And this made a lot more sense when the same day he said, I don't care, spread the word of Jake and Andrew. So, wait,
Galaxy
you
brain.
leak
That's
this
so big.
supposed fight yourself and then say, oops, I guess it's out there. Let's spread the word, guys. I don't know. It's so cringy, man, this whole thing.
We cannot.
If you got the screenshot,
No,
we
deny.
can't confirm.
Nor deny whether or not we are in talks to make it happen on our roster, on our card. Now, if we finally do get to make that happen, we'll make an amazing official announcement to come with it. If there is a screenshot
Well,
of the actual
your
conversation,
your
brother and partner
You
is
wanna share
telling
it? Then
everyone
no
to
problem.
share it around. You're telling everyone just like say it's true. I don't know why you're saying
Within
that.
our community, within our
already seen
community,
it.
share around within our community with our other members.
We want
It's
to give
the
a view.
inter- So,
I mean,
so this is what
I
I'm
don't
trying
know
to
what
explain.
spread the word of Jake and Andrew. Let's get
Within
Paradox
our
every.
community. We have a
You say
Discord channel, we have a
everywhere.
Telegram
You say
channel.
everywhere though.
Yeah, everywhere
Now,
in the
before we go
community.
further, let's
It's a
meet
big
the other
community.
founders,
It's got to
too.
reach
On their
every
website they list
nook and
Amio
cranny of it.
Talio and Faciel Tariq, who both seem pretty obscure. I think Amio like sells a goofy university or something, which just takes 10 seconds of research to realize is a waste of money.
This is the only way to get rich in 2022 without starting up a business from scratch. For every person that you refer to Amio University, you get £15.
Now I confronted
God, I hate that so fucking much. That it's one of my biggest gripes. Those guru programs, and people for some reason buy in and then fight tooth and nail for them. You just train your own little warriors, your own little cult. Ugh.
them about this claim, and here's what they said.
is an affiliate program wrong, where a person earns commission for sales?
No, I think saying that this is the only way you're going to get rich is wrong.
People don't get rich on affiliate programs.
People don't
It's
make
not,
a living.
it's not the
No.
only, you say I found the only way to get rich.
But also no.
Knowledge.
I would be so curious if there is anyone that has ever got rich from affiliate programs. I would be shocked. Like, not obviously at the top level, affiliate programs are great for the gurus. They make millions. I'm talking like a normal, just random person. Yes, I am a career affiliate promoter. I bring people to this goober's university for money. And now I own 5 Ferraris in this garage.
Only way that works,
Yes.
as far as we are
Amir found a
concerned.
reason.
I
Amir
found a way.
Wait,
I
so
found a-
wait.
I
But that's
can-
the thing, because
look,
you're selling
I
your
found-
crypto now. So buying your crypto isn't a way to get rich.
No, our affiliate marketing program
It's a
is
simple product.
designed. It's a simple
What?
product.
Oh, great. Another affiliate scheme like Tate. Let me guess. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme.
It's not a get-rich-quick scheme.
All right, so we have that in the background. Now, the last guy we need to talk about is a YouTuber named Money Kicks who's involved. He has 3
Yeah.
million subscribers, and it seems to me like he's mostly famous for being a billionaire son and doing billionaire son things. Apparently, he has allegedly bought 50% of this disaster for $11 million. Now, I couldn't confirm this myself, but he does seem very affiliated with the project, sitting next to Speed basically during the entire ad. And my favorite moment with Money Kicks is just when he tries to relate to somebody who's explaining how he grew up poor and eventually became rich.
We grew up very humble in the sense where my dad was a taxi driver, worked all his life, and alhamdulillah, we started doing a bit of businesses. We done alhamdulillah, we done all right.
Very
And
good,
now we're just
alhamdulillah.
celebrating life in the
You
sense
know,
where
life is step by step, you know, thank
100%,
God. you know?
100%.
Wait, how's Money Kicks talking about life
It-
is step by
you
step?
don't understand,
What was your
Coffee.
step one? Being the son of a billionaire? What?
You
what
don't
was your
get it.
step
You just
2?
don't get
like
it.
at that point, is he just talking to people like, hey, have you tried step 1 yet? Now, this is the whole crew based.
Yeah, he was just, again, born rich. Dad's a billionaire. Yeah, the video he's showing is this one as well. So Money Kicks posted this right before the speed stream. Oh my god, he took it down. Okay, unlucky. Okay, I guess I should have saved it. It was spending a day with a crypto billionaire and I show speed. That was the clip that he got it from. But it was a rough video. It was rough.
Basically behind Paradox, and I hope I've done a fair job of explaining it. Obviously, the project itself is a bit of a paradox to me. I mean, it looks like they are kind of putting real money behind this. They're investing in all these high-profile streamers, but it's just all done in such a scammy way. Why would anyone want a part of this? I mean, I know I wouldn't want 7 ways to join a Ponzi scheme. So that's just what it sounds like to me, and apparently to a lot of children and teenagers. So I think it's probably gonna flop. But now that you understand what Paradox is, it's time to go back to iShowSpeed, trying to keep his chat from figuring out what's going on.
All right, so look, it's cool now. Relax. Yo, relax. Why listen to the chat? You see no more scams. Trust me.
The microphone.
I know. I'm just trying to make. No, bro. You know what I'm doing, bro.
Oof.
I'm not gonna say that, but then it's gonna be obvious, bro.
Yeah, I think it's a little too late for that. The only way to make this more obvious is if he changed his name to iShowScams. Now, I do have an update here because Speed has responded saying he's not a scammer and regrets his mistake.
Stop spamming. I'm not a scammer, bro. Why do you keep spamming? I'm not a scammer, dog. I made a little mistake, you know, that I wish I never did, but I'm not a scammer, bro.
Now, what exactly you make of this is up to you. I think he's pretty young, like 17 years old. I think hopefully he's going to learn from this and is going to learn that you don't have to sell out your audience for money. As for the Paradox founders, I think they're still baffled that anyone's mad at them at all because they think there's no reason to apologize at all. According to them, the claims of L scam in this chat
were bots.
Bots anyway.
Yes.
That's what you call botting.
That's what you call botting.
A human can bot, a computer can bot. A bot can bot.
Wait. So y'all are saying humans can bot now? So yeah, this whole thing went on for hours. And I'll link the full VOD below, confronting them. If you're bored, you can give it a watch. It's pretty funny. Anyways, that's basically it.
God, it was such a wild situation, man. Like I said, I got to watch a lot of that in real time as it unfolded. It was something special. Now, at the very least, Speed apologized in the very next stream and looks like he cut ties with everything. So, this was pre-sale. They didn't go live on that day, I don't think. I think they went live yesterday. So hopefully no one in his audience lost any money on it. But what an absolutely reputational nuke he took there. Fucking bit a fat L, unfortunately. No one decided to do any level of thinking about that partnership there. But yeah, this Ronaldo impersonator moment was so special. It was so fucking good. Oh, did he not show the? Oh, I thought he showed the clip when he came in. Whatever. Well, they bring in the Ronaldo impersonator, play it off like the real Ronaldo. So they hyped it up for a long time. They're like, if we get enough Paradox Metaverse to the moon in the chat, we'll bring out something special. Go follow the Twitter. Go follow the Twitter. Here's the Twitter. Go follow it. And they got 2,000 followers. They're like, oh, fuck. That just unlocked it. Turn around, Speed. Close your eyes. We got a special surprise for you. Guess in the chat who it's going to be. And then Paradox Metaverse to the moon. And they bring out fake Ronaldo. They bring out Chris Orlando here. And they all play it off like it's the real Ronaldo. And almost immediately in the chat, people are like, what the fuck? That's not Ronaldo. But they kept trying to, like, really drive it home. Like, this is Ronaldo. And he loves Paradox Crypto. Which is very shady. Like, if they made it more on the nose, like, this is a fake Ronaldo and it's a skit, this is a joke, it wouldn't have been, like, tasteless or bad. But they really tried to make it seem authentic, like it's the real deal. And I already know, with his audience being young for the most part, a lot of them truly believed Ronaldo was a Paradox enthusiast, which I think is rough. They just got fucked up. It was quite an obvious joke. Not to everybody, though. In fact, if you go on Twitter right now, Speed posted a picture with the impersonator. There are still so many of his fans that think he met the real Ronaldo, and they were reflecting on this stream, and like, it was great to see Ronaldo socialize with you like that, and he knows who you are because he did one of Speed's things. They're like, holy shit, Ronaldo actually knows who you are. So there are a lot of them that really believed it was the real deal. They were trolling. You like to think that, but I just don't believe it. You have to remember, a lot of his audience is kids as well. Didn't they also fool Speed? No, that I don't believe at all. 100%. I don't believe Speed truly thought that was Ronaldo or anything. This was all a very much pre-established circuit here. Was it actually meant as a joke, though? That I don't know. Because they really do go out of their way to sell it as real. Like, they did everything they could to make it seem like, that's him. That's him. Why did he destroy the PS5s? He thought it'd be comedic? I don't know. That was bad. Like, even before all the crypto shit started, they led with the PS5 stuff and he was breaking it and immediately turned chat against him. I don't know why you'd ever do that. I hate that shit. That was a trend back in like 2009 or whatever, whenever the PS3 came out. Going to GameStop, midnight release for PS3 and breaking it. And it was always so fucking douchey. And it is still douchey to this day. Nope, the boxes weren't empty. He takes the full PS5 out and hits it with a sledgehammer. He did that for 2 of them. Maybe more. I think it was 2 or 3. 2 for sure, I remember. But it might have been more. Why? I don't know, man. They must have thought that it was a good joke. I don't watch a ton of Speed streams, I'll be the first to admit. I am familiar with him to some level, but it's just not my cup of tea. I'm sure most of you know I'm not really big into the really loud equals entertaining stuff. And that's mainly his brand, so it's just not for me. So I don't know what the breaking PS5s was for. Maybe because it makes a loud noise or it's destructive, shocking. I don't know. Thanks for you sub Punk and Grid and Baby. The fake Ronaldo came out on TikTok and said they specifically asked him not to say a word or they wouldn't pay him. That makes sense. Hold on. Let me pull up a clip. I actually believe that. Because I thought for a little bit he just didn't speak English because of this moment right here. I watched this happen live. Hold on. I also saw that clip got posted to LSF. Let me pull it up real quick. It is such a great moment. This is an iconic moment in scamming. Where is it? Oh, come on. Where'd it go? It was on LSF like 2 days ago. Just give me a second. Holy shit. How many worthless clips make it onto LSF? What the fuck? Like, these titles are just nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh my god. How far do I have to scroll? It's only been 2 days. Thanks to Prime Math Man, Spicy, and Venus, Caboose, and Booty Ass. Okay, Let me try searching for it then. This is... I clearly underestimated how many clips get posted here every day. Is this it? Oh my god, the clip is deleted. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Let me just go to the actual stream itself and see if I can find it.
This is the streamer I
What channel do his streams end up on? Here we go.
Yo, 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 yo. Who wants to PS5?
Who we should choose, Amil?
What is going on?
Audio in one ear.
Let's
Yo,
see if someone is from Dubai.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to just plug in my mic real quick. Here, keep playing a little slow. But look, y'all. We got my man Twitch side here. You feel what I'm saying, bro?
What is going on with the... Everything is out of sync.
Yo, 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 yo.
What the fuck is going on? Is this on everyone or is this just me? Is this upload super fucked? Like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, that's right, because he edited it. Ah, because he took out the leaks. Fuck. That might do it. You're right. That's right. Oh, true. That might have fucked the whole thing up. I really want to find the clip. There's a moment there where Speed tries to, like, say something to Ronaldo. Rolando. And he just looks at him and he's just sitting there with a smile and then he just starts licking his lips. He's like... and says nothing. So I absolutely believe your claim that he was instructed not to speak, because that shit was so uncomfortable. And I really want to find that fucking clip right now, because it is a great clip. So give me a couple more seconds to see if I can maybe find something from it, maybe a re-upload. I don't know where you find YouTube clip re-uploads, man. What the fuck? This is so frustrating. LSF puts a mirror in the top comments. They didn't for that one. Let me check again. There's the Prime Cow and the resub Zyphony and random. Yeah, I don't see a mirror here. I'm still scrolling down and don't see a mirror. This shit, damn. Let me see. Is that it? God, I wish I didn't fucking open that. This isn't the part I was talking about. But yeah, this is pretty standard shit. This isn't what I was talking about.
What are you? Like, are you like Ronaldo, brother? Like, chat, who is this guy?
Oh, I didn't even remember them addressing that in the stream.
Who are you? Chat, who is this guy?
Hype. Cool clip. Not the one I was talking about. was later. He licks his lips though. I'm guessing he does it a lot. I must have misremembered a lot then, because I don't even remember them confronting him about who is this guy. Maybe I focused too much on all of the awkward shit and blacked out the other stuff. I don't know. But yeah, I don't even remember this part happening. And like I said, I got to tune into a lot of this in real time. There's a prime kitten. There's the resub muffin. And the resub Fuzzy and Abby and Phony. Yep, that's that whole situation. Pretty wacky stuff. He's a prime, Jamie. I saw this fake Ronaldo in a slip and slide football video. Yeah, he's been in a lot. Like I said, he made a whole career out of looking like Ronaldo. True Jordy just made the worst apology video in history. People still talking about that? It was something special. I didn't watch all of it. But oh, he made another one. I didn't watch all of it, but this shit went off the rails. It is bad. But it's not entertainingly bad. I just got really sad listening to it. The fact that he somehow did this and posted it and had someone there to also be okay with it blew my mind. It is bad. What did he do? So the whole thing started with like, what was it? I think he was making like, he made a Islamophobic joke or something. I actually don't remember what even started it. But he got backlash for it, so he made this as a response. But then in his own response, he comes out looking much, much worse. Like, it just goes so off the rails. And then he starts crying about, like, what was it, his mom? And then he was talking about needing a girlfriend. Like, it just got so weird. Thanks to the resub Zay and Exo and the Prime Pig and Jamie. I haven't watched it. It's not like entertaining though. It's just, it's kind of boring, but like boring is not even the right word because it is unhinged. Like there is actual unhinged moments, so it's not boring. I just don't think it's like interesting enough to watch. I've already seen it and I don't want to watch it again. Watch the new one. I'll check out the new one. I haven't seen this. Sure, we'll do that.
Hey guys, I've taken
Why
the
is
time
everything so loud?
over the
Holy
last few
fuck.
days to
Jesus.
just come to terms with how much my words have upset people. The first step was to just listen to all of you, all the tweets, the comments, the messages, my friends, and just to communicate with as many people as I could who were affected by my comments on the live stream. It's massively important to me to hear your point of view on what I said. I want to take as much of it as I can in and digest that and improve. I want to do better. I know for some of you out there, I'm a role model and I want to try to set the best example I possibly can for you lot. I know I was wrong and I want to stand up, not hide away, and I want you to see that I'm truly sorry for what I said and it is not acceptable. So after hearing you and taking some time away from the camera, I want to make some...
It took 4 days. I love that shit. A lot of like TikTok and YouTubers are like, I took an extended leave of absence and I've become a changed person. Bro, it's been 4 days. 4 days, man. 7 days now since this video, but 4 days since your last apology, where you also asked everyone to like and subscribe at the end.
Some positive changes to myself, and I never want anyone to be caused any harm watching my shows. So here's what I promise to do. I want to continue to speak to my friends, creators, members of the Muslim community on and off camera to understand how my comments hurt them and how similar comments have hurt them in the past, to learn from that and to try and be better. After broadening my perspective and hearing from leaders in the community, I want to better understand how words can cause harm and then change how I conduct myself. And I want you to know that any of you who ever see me out and about in London, you can approach me. Anyone can approach me. I want to reach out to the people I know I've hurt personally, away from social media.
Exit Prime.
And understand their point of view.
Calf and the resub Oscar and Gray.
Where it's possible, build bridges with them. I know this might not be possible for some of those people that I've hurt. And to those people, I just want to say, I'm truly, truly sorry. I want to have an open and honest dialogue with you lot here. I want to hear your thoughts and your feelings. I want my channel to be inclusive to everyone. I want to use these videos to speak to as many of you as I can and show that I've listened and I understand your pain, and hopefully we can build some positive conversations from this. I have to work on myself. I have to be...
This just feels so desperate. So full disclosure, it's already been over a week, so this has already gone one ear out the other. I've already forgotten exactly what he said. But he said some shit, it was bad. He made a really bad apology, that's what I mainly remember, because it went real off the rails and unhinged. And I know Jordy lost a lot of sponsors from that shit. Not only the comment that got him into the hot water in the first place, but I know the apology was also a terrible follow-up that I know made it worse. So he lost a lot of sponsors. I don't remember who all he lost, but it was quite a few. So it feels like this was coming in here desperate to be like saving face. Please, sponsors, come back. Like, bro, the second you're like, I'm talking to every single person that could have ever possibly been offended or hurt by what I said, like, it just feels insincere. You're telling me you are going out of your way somehow to talk to any of your 1.9 million subscribers that felt to type away about what you said in order to understand their perspective, improve, and have a conversation with them? No shot. Just say, look, my first apology was bad. It wasn't good. And I recognize that now, and I recognize my statements from before are horrible. And it's not indicative of how I actually feel, and I feel great remorse now. I'm embarrassed of the person I was 4 days ago. Like, just be sincere. This comes across dishonest. I know you're not doing all of this. Everyone knows there's no shot. Like, there's just no reason for that. There's the resub Hatbox, Butts, and Emo in Big X. That's if he's actually sorry. Yeah, he might be, he may not be. I'm not knowledgeable enough on Jordy to know for sure. It's just the things he's saying here, I know there is no shot he is going to do. It is an unreasonable thing to even expect someone to do. What he's saying can't be done at his size. To somehow communicate to everyone that he feels could have been offended in order to have a conversation with them, learn from what he said and how it affected them and grow from it, that's fucking impossible. Just make a Discord with all of them there. Yeah, you can start it. Fuck. He could start a Discord server for everyone that was hurt by his statements, and there you can directly communicate with them as like a hotline. Like, it's just, I don't know why it's so hard for people to understand, like, being sincere is the most important part. And none of it comes across as sincere when you're saying shit like that. He's the Bits Maiden. Did you see Sneeko responding to you in the Fresh and Fit video? No, I can't say I did. Like I said, I don't really keep up with Sneeko, and I didn't even when he, like, rose to fame recently. Ever since he defended cuties, I kind of wrote off everything he was talking about, like, forever. Though that clip of him floating around defending cuckoldry and how, like, he thinks everyone should embrace being cucked at least once is pretty entertaining. Thanks to the Prime Kava. The Bits Tori. He did what? Yeah, when I made that video talking about cuties, he made a response to me saying that I blew it out of proportion and I was just being stupid. Cuties is actually a good movie, even though it's just actual child porn. So, when he did that, I pretty much wrote him off. Gotta pull it up now? I can't, his channel's gone. Maybe it's on archive though, here. I'm also sure he wouldn't hide that. If you asked him his opinion on cuties, I'm sure he'd give it to you. He said he made a whole video about it. He's the resub Guppy and Grim. Fuck, I haven't used archive.org in a while. How do you go on the Wayback Machine to go to a specific time period on someone's channel? Actually, let me just search for re-uploads first. Oh, no, it's right here. Yeah, this is the one. But yeah, he got mad at me for insulting cuties.
Okay, if I ever wanted to get canceled, this is the video.
So he didn't like my take on cuties and he defends the film. I was like, yeah, that's a weird thing to be defending. It's just like child porn. So I didn't really pay too much attention from him from there.
Hey guys, I've taken the...
Why was he defending it? He liked the movie. I don't know, man. Are you gonna make a moist meter on the new Pokemon game? No. I will be playing it, but I'm not gonna moist meter it. Thanks to the Bits Grid and the resub Xerius. What the fuck, why not? Because it's gonna take me a long time to beat it. I'm just gonna enjoy it at my own pace. God of War Ragnarok is the longest time I've gone between release and moist meter ever, I think. So, I'm not going to make a habit out of that. Thanks to the resub wire. I mean, if the game's short and I somehow get through it quickly, I'll make a moist meter, sure. I'm not, like, opposed to it. I'm just expecting I won't. I'm expecting it to be a lot. And it'll take me a while. But I guess we'll see. I'm gonna pee, fill up my water, and we'll start it. So give me 1 sec, I'll be right back. Thanks for resub, Bonesy and Moody.